Here we go again. Another massive day here in Cleveland. Open training camp to the fans, to the media, and I'm hoping today we're going to get some 7-on-7 and 11-on-11 action from all of the quarterbacks. I want to see the good. I want to see the bad from these quarterbacks like SHEDEUR and Dylan Gabriel. I want to see everything in between. So we're going to break down all the news, the notes, the highlights, the observations from today's practice. Everything that I see, I'm going to try to show you guys, right? This first one is from Scott Petrak on Twitter or X. Make sure you guys go follow him, as well as all of the other reporters, man. They do such a great job getting these highlights out for us, and without them, these videos are just not possible to make. So again, make sure you go follow them. It will literally feel like you're at practice with the amount of information you're getting. First big piece of news from today is Cedric Tillman was back on the practice field yesterday. Got injured a little bit. Nobody really knew how bad it was. It was a lower leg injury. Everyone was a little bit scared, a little bit cautious, but he's back out there today. Major news here for the Cleveland Browns. In the background, you can see Dylan Gabriel. You can see Kenny Pickett, SHEDEUR Sanders, and Joe Flacco going through some reps, trying to warm up before that portion of practice does begin. But with that being said, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's dive into another day here in Cleveland for Browns training camp. Here's one from Fred Greetham on Twitter as well. Again, go follow these guys. They do such a great job. Big shout out to them. Now, we got to see a little bit of the quarterbacks going through some early portion of drills. Again, you see Kenny, you see Joe. Now, yesterday, Joe Flacco got the bulk of those first team reps, and then Kenny Pickett rotated in. Dylan Gabriel got some reps with the ones and twos, I believe. And then SHEDEUR Sanders came in and ultimately got most of his reps with the threes and twos. Again, which is okay. The thing, what I like to talk about a lot here, especially with the guys who don't get a lot of those first team reps, SHEDEUR Sanders, for example, you got to take advantage of every single rep, and he knows that. This dude is a hard worker. He's very humble right now, and he knows that, hey, I got to take every step in the right direction to get better, not only for myself, but for this football team. So he understands that every rep matters, every rep counts. But what's going to be really crucial for SHEDEUR Sanders and his development as a player for this team and his potential to be the starting quarterback is preseason. Okay, I don't care what happens during training camp. You can be mid, you can be okay, you can be bad. But if you come in here in preseason and you show the world that you can be a good quarterback in this league, well, you're going to start showing people that, hey, he might be able to start on day one. Right, so preseason is going to be huge. We're going to break down all of preseason, by the way. So every single game that he plays in, every single snap that he takes, we're going to be breaking down a ton of that film. Okay, we got you guys covered. But again, just a little bit of warm-ups here early on. We also got some individual throws by SHEDEUR. First one looks great, right on target. Again, it's versus air, not really too much to break down there. Good spiral. Second one might be, or could be, a little bit better of a spiral, but it looks fine to me. But what do you guys think, man? Let's take a look at Dylan Gabriel's reps here. I just don't know. I really just don't know if I could see him being the day one starter. And we're getting a lot more buzz out of camp that Dylan Gabriel's got a better shot to be the day one starter than SHEDEUR Sanders does, which is fine. I mean, I guess he was a third-round draft pick, but I don't know. I don't know if I see it. I don't know if I see it, at least not yet. We'll see during those preseason games who's better or not, but I really don't see Kenny Pickett being the starter either, man. What do you guys think? Here's a clip from Ashley Bastock. She's another one. Again, does a great job here. So it looks like we're getting some more individual warm-ups again with the quarterbacks and the wide receivers. Watching these guys going through a little bit of work here. Looks like Joe Flacco next up here. I always see SHEDEUR Sanders talking to one of the quarterbacks, whether it's Joe Flacco or it's Kenny Pickett. You can just tell. I feel like SHEDEUR Sanders is just more in tune. Look at him. He's maybe asking questions or just having a good time out here with his teammates. And I feel like I always see Dylan Gabriel just kind of, leading by example, where he's just kind of in the back and just focusing on his work. I mean, again, I think both are different ways to do it. But I do like SHEDEUR's approach to just be more in tune with everything going on around him. See if they actually show this last rep from him. Everyone else just leaves and him by himself here. He's throwing to trainers again. I mean, that is unbelievable. That is unreal. I mean, for real, what is happening? This is insane. He honestly gets to throw with the trainer. Okay. Here we go. Fred Greetham once again coming through in the clutch with some SHEDEUR Sanders play. So it looks like this one, he's in there with Dylan Sampson. Now, this is 7-on-7 film. Let's actually watch the play. In pre-stop motion, looks like man-to-man coverage to me. Okay, they drop back right before the snaps is started, and he takes a dump down to his running back, Dylan Sampson, who's a great playmaker in space. So again, when you watch this play, we're going to first see some pre-stop motion. Whenever someone crosses the field with the wide receiver, this is usually a telltale sign. You're actually going to see this defense drop back before this snap. They're trying to change the look right before the snap. A lot of teams do this, so you have to prepare for it, right? So watch, right? Boom. He changes where he is. Now you're a little bit pressed up. It's not pressed, but now he drops back even further. But again, this is still man-to-man coverage all day long. Once he reads its man, he knows Dylan Sampson has a linebacker on him, and he likes that matchup every single day of the week. It looks like actually these linebackers are in more hook curls with man-to-man on the outsides. Interesting coverage there, but he takes what the defense gives him. You're going to see these two linebackers to the right side. They're dropping back into hook curls, right? They're in cover. They're in zones. So it looks like you had man-to-man on the left, maybe zone on the right. Good check down there for SHEDEUR. Another one by Fred Greetham here again. Amazing. This dude posts so much. Looks like we got trips out here to this left side. Let's actually watch it, and then we'll go back and break down kind of what we see. Okay, so you had a little bit of like a return route. We had a curl at the top of your screen. What is our tight end doing here? Or a vertical? Okay, yeah, so he's running like a crosser. Okay, so basically what our route concept is we got like a crosser, we're getting a curl route, and then our guy over here is running like a return to the middle of the field. So if we can get these second level defenders, boom. Okay, so this guy drops into a flat. This guy's probably in a hook curl or a mid read. Great job. This is a great read. I mean, he either has the return or the curl would be okay as well, but we probably want to lead that to the outside shoulder. I think he does a good job. Again, taking what the defense gives you. A lot of times in the NFL, you don't want to be too risky, okay? You're going to create a lot of turnovers like Jameis Winston at times, but if you can just take what the defense gives you, you're going to pick up 5, 6, nice little chunk plays here and there. And at the end of the day, if you want to be a starting quarterback, the only thing that really matters, completing passes. I mean, Tom Brady for a while there, great quarterback, right? But dump downs, right? Get the ball out early. Let your playmakers make plays in space. It's a good read. It's a good read. Take advantage of what they're giving you. And before we get any further into some more clips here, hopefully get some more from Dylan Gabriel and stuff, Kenny Pickett. Make sure you guys hit the like button. But most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and we will be covering this Cleveland Brown team throughout the entirety of the offseason, which includes training camp. Then once preseason football is here, like I already told you, we're going to be breaking out almost every single play of SHEDEUR Sanders. Almost every single play. Okay? And then same thing for regular season. If he is your day one starter, which got a long way to go. If he is the day one starter, again, we're going to be covering a ton of film, doing some analysis, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Looks like we got another one here. We got a running back in the backfield. Looks like 11 personnel, tight end in motion. All right, let me just actually show you. I always pause it and go back. Looks like potential man-to-man coverage, probably just adjusted zone period. Probably could have taken the dump down again. I can't really see what's going on here, but it looks like probably press to the left side. Again, you probably could have hit your running back early right here. Like, boom, hit him. Probably what I would have done, but it looks like he takes the quick little stopper out the top. Can't really tell what's going on in this play, guys. Got pre-snap motion. Maybe they're out for a screen. Is there a screen over here? No. Not sure, but the guy gets a catch. Maybe picks up a couple yards. How do you guys feel about this play here? Like, man. That's man. I mean, I'm probably taking that dump down all day long. Linebacker was there, so if he can make a play or miss in open space, maybe, but another completion. He's stacking completions at this point. So we did see this tweet here from Noah Olsen, who does a good job here at practice as well. He said 7-on-7 is over, basically what we just watched. There was a couple of Joe Flacco reps that I might show you. Same story as it has been for the offense. No quarterback stood out, but Flacco probably performed the best. Let's actually go through and watch a Joe Flacco rep. So here's a really good rep here by Joe Flacco. Looks like we're 5 wide, empty set again, just 7s. You're not going to see a pass rush. But he does a good job kind of looking off and then finding the dig over the middle. You're going to see him kind of look to the left and then boom, quick throw over the middle. Realizes he's got a matchup he really likes. Watch this one more time here. Again, we get a late release by the tight end. Looks like we win the battle on the outside. Look at the outside over here, right? Okay, it's like right here. You're going to see his guy, the cornerback gets outside leverage and then boom. Once he finds out that this tight end's not running a flat, he then goes and chases this dig over the middle of the field. And once we have that inside leverage, man, we like that all day long. Beautiful ball right over the linebacker's head. Perfect placement. I guess Joe Flacco did look like the best. That's a great rep. Okay, boys, so now the Browns started team period. And SHEDEUR Sanders was the second quarterback to go up. He was running with the 2s. And Zach Jackson comes out and says, Sanders to touchdown the Floria on a crossing route. Now, how they did it in the, Kenny Pickett reps was they started on the 35, going to the end zone. Was this a 35-yard touchdown by SHEDEUR Sanders? I wish we had some footage, and if we do get some footage, I will show it to you. But, man, that is a good start for SHEDEUR Sanders repping in today. Okay, wait. Might have the play, boys, live. So this is from Daniel. Let's watch this thing. Again, make sure you go follow these reporters. So, looks like we got 2-eye safety look. Press man coverage. Maybe. Yep, it is press man. Oh, okay. So, you got 2-eye safeties. We got the first thing quarterbacks always do. Look at the safeties. Okay, you want these guys to bite up on anything. If we can get some space down the field, you take it. Right, so as he's reading the defense, okay, press man, 2-eye safety. Okay, now it looks like a cover 1 robber. Look at this deep safety to the right. You see how his steps are going up, and this guy is coming back. Normally, that tells you it's a cover 1 robber or a plugger, whatever you want to call it. Right, and that is exactly what we see. That deep right safety bites up. He goes into what we call mid-read. This guy's in a mid-field close, right? And then, boom, he drops back, throws a laser, beautiful ball, touchdown on the crosser, reads the defense perfectly. Once you see this guy bite up, you have a one-on-one situation with the leverage if he wins at the line, which he does. Look at that. Wins at the line, boom. As long as it's a good throw, that's a touchdown all day. This is beautiful from SHEDEUR Sanders. Alright guys, we're going to end this video here, but if you want more of this coverage, again, go follow the reporters. They're probably going to put, especially Fred Greetham and Daniel, those guys do such a great job. Go follow them if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications, and I'll keep you guys updated. If I have more film, maybe I'll put out a part 2. So, I'll see you guys either in part 2 or tomorrow. Peace.